Hi guys, welcome back to Fragments of a Simple Life. For every video I make is super simple. I got this book at the library the other day. It's Martha Stewart's Encyclopedia of Crafts. It says it's an A to Z guide with details, instructions, and endless inspiration. For like copyright reasons and stuff, I don't want to get in trouble with Martha Stewart because I love her. So we're just going to be looking mostly at the pictures and maybe getting some ideas, maybe something for you, maybe something for me. I do have 3 different colors of like post-its here. So I think I'm just going to go in ABC order through this book from beginning to end, or as close to the end as we can get. If I see something, I'll do a little post-it if I'm feeling inspired. And then I also have a little paintbrush with nothing on it, because I thought it would be fun to do a little like tracing. We have Martha Stewart's face here, her little nose. Did you guys know that Martha Stewart was a model back in the day? She sure was. It looks like she's putting shells on a pot. And she has some little, looks like craft ideas or something back here. So that's what we're going to do together today. I don't know how far in the alphabet I'll get, but we'll give it a try. I'm not sure when this book is from either. Looks like it has a little wear and tear. I'm looking for a copyright so we know what we're dealing with here. 2009. It says, "To all crafters and artisans who keep valued traditions alive." This looks like a tissue paper, I think. Fun little fact, I got my idea for my wedding flowers from Martha Stewart, and we made them by hand out of paper. It's a true story. Some acknowledgements. Okay, here's the table of contents. This book has a lot of stuff in it. Albums, scrapbooks, and memory boxes, beading, block printing, botanical pressing, so that's like flowers, botanical printing, calligraphy. I wish I knew how to do calligraphy. I have the worst handwriting. Candle making, clay, decoupage, one of my favorites, etched glass, fabric flowers, sorry for the dog if you guys can hear it, gilding, glittering. Wow, there's a whole section just for glitter. Jewelry making, marbleizing, matting and framing. We have mosaics, nature crafts, origami and paper folding, painting, china and glass, paper cutting and punching, paper flowers and birds, photo crafts, pom-pom animals, that's cute, quilling. Is that like writing with a quill? Pretty. I don't know how to do that either. Rope crafts, a whole section for rope crafts, rubber stamping, silk screening, soap making. I want to know how to do that. Tin punching, wire work, and of course, wreaths. And then it has a whole little section for tools and techniques. So like I said, I'm just going to turn the page and see what we can see. Here's the introduction. Like I said, I'm not going to read it for copyright reasons. I wonder how many books Martha Stewart has. But a lot. Okay, so we are on A, albums, scrapbooks, and memory boxes. They kind of stick a whole bunch of stuff. So albums, scrapbooks, and memory boxes are all about keepsakes, old stuff, pictures, photos and clippings, papers that says cutting tools and punches, embellishments to like decorate. I actually took a photojournalism class. It gives you a little embellishment glossary here, and different kinds of things that you can use, like rub-on borders and tags, some brads and jumper rings, rubber stamps, of course. Here's some rubber stamps here. We have like lowercase alphabet, and then under it looks like an uppercase alphabet. Then right here we have like numbers 1 through 9, I think. Little rivets and stuff that you can use, trims, maybe some like, this looks like a letter or something. Just little keepsakes and ways to keep them organized and make little albums. Look at this, family memory album. This is cute. Okay. So it's saying instead of like tucking your like little photos away in boxes and like keeping them out of view, to create a little tiny booklet, like all these different booklets for different sizes, which I love that. A brag book for family photos. This is a school day pocket scrapbook. Cute. So it has like a accordion fold piece of paper here, and then you tuck stuff away like little envelopes. That's adorable. This is kind of like what I did in my photojournalism class right here. But this is cute. It's like a pocket inside, so you can keep things that are meaningful or like memorable. And then you can add it to a book. A generations album. Wow, look at this. So it looks like here we have pictures from like way back in time. This might be like a birth certificate or something. This is a certificate of marriage. There's a really tiny vintage picture of like a husband and wife. Really cool. A recipe tin. Oh, that's a cute idea. If you have recipes that are passed on, you can decorate a little tin. That'll keep them safe from like water damage, especially like in this example right here. It's like grandma or great grandma's writing, right? So you want to keep that. Cute. Really cute. But you can pass them on and still hold on. So like if you have like a grandmother who doesn't want to get rid of her little recipes, you can take it, scan a photo of it, maybe even scan a photo of what it looks like when it's done, cut it out, and then put it in a little tin. You can have a whole little tin of like grandma's recipes. I love that. What a cool idea. Ooh, a travel scrapbook. How cute. Okay, this is another like accordion fold. It looks like they might have used a map and then put stuff on top of it. That's cute. I did this. I haven't made it into anything, but I am the kind of person that will keep stuff. Like if I go on a trip and my hamburger is delicious from a cute little restaurant, and it came with one of those like little decorative like toothpick flags in it with the name of the restaurant on it, I'll keep the toothpick flag like that. I am that kind of person. So this is right up my alley. It's like an accordion fold. We have like a map behind it. We have a picture, another picture, another picture. And then they added like a little pocket right here. And you could put like little trinket bags inside of it from places that you went. And then you can just like fold them up and you can keep it forever. I love that so much. And in the future, like your kids or your grandkids can look at all your little things and see all the places that you went. This is such a good idea. I love that. Really cute. Souvenir binder. Again, that's a very similar idea. This looks like just a regular binder, like a 3-hole punch binder that we use for school. And then they got the, the clear plastic sleeves. It looks like they're using those. Cute. Ooh, baby albums. I'm such a bad mom. I never did this. Nothing like this. I like started one for my daughter and then stopped. And I never even started one for my son. It's like the curse of being second born. I'm second born, so I understand. But I never did this. I do have all my kids' stuff though. Like, like the little bracelet from coming home from the hospital and like the little hat. I have all that stuff. I just haven't done anything cute with it. Project covered binder memory book. Cute. It looks like they use felt. Wedding album. That's another thing that I started and never finished, is a wedding album for myself. Oh, more pockets. They're obsessed with pockets. It says a pocketed keepsake book. So they are creating little pockets. It almost looks like tissue paper or rice paper or something. Let's see. I'm reading real quick. Cardstock. Cotton organdy. I don't know what that is. Do you guys know what that is? That must be what the pockets are made out of because they're sheer. I don't know what that is though. Memory boxes. Cool. Okay, so over here we have a specimens box. And over here we have a shadow box. So a shadow box can be hung up or it can be on like a mantle or a shelf. It's like a picture frame with more depth with a glass covering usually, but it has like a distance between the back and the front of the actual frame so that you can stick stuff in it in a decorative way and keep it forever. It's pretty cool. This book is kind of old. Nowadays you can buy a memory box pretty much anywhere, I think, and then you can be the one that adds all the things. This looks like shells, both of them, maybe from, I don't know, a trip or something that someone took. I really like this though, a specimens box. It's different from a shadow box because it can be flat, like on a coffee table. It's not meant for standing up. But like here they have like a picture right here of like an ocean, it looks like. And then they have a picture that might be like a piece of map or something, like a coastline maybe of where they went, and then probably like rocks or something that they found where they were there. That's pretty cool, but this to me would take up a lot of space. Like how many are you gonna make? Like one or two? I don't know, that's my opinion. Beads, beading. I made a video with my mom's bead collection and then we got rid of it. I do like beads, it's just very time consuming. Wow, look, it teaches you how to make them. Beaded flowers. Look at that, a flower corsage out of beads. Look. Blooming slippers, pale pink little flowers for an embellishment on the slipper for like a little baby. That is so cute, you guys. It's like a dusty rose color, and it's like a off yellow in the middle. Wow, this is the kind of stuff that I do not have any patience for. So here are the flower formulas. So over here it shows you all the flowers, and then here it tells you how to do it. So row 1, you're going to do this many of this color, this many of this color. Row 2, row 3, row 4, like that until you get it. But they have like a rose here, dogwood blossoms, a large and small daffodil, even little tiny forget-me-nots. Oh my gosh, a sweet William. Wow, that's cool. I don't have the patience. Wow, look at that. Wow, like for a wedding, boutonniere, and a bow, flower bow. That's so cool. How unique is that? That would have been even harder though than the paper flowers I did for my wedding, because we did paper boutonnieres too, and my bouquet was paper. Everything was paper. If you guys ever want to see pictures of my wedding flowers, I'll pull them out and show you. Just let me know in the comments if you want to see it. My mom and I, we made them all by hand. Everything from my bouquet to my bridesmaids' bouquets to the flowers for the centerpieces to the boutonnieres for the guys. It was all paper flowers, all of it. Beaded letters. Pretty. What a beautiful topper. Like imagine if like for Christmas for like, I don't know, somebody. You gave them, or their birthday, you gave them like a little thing like this that they could keep forever. That'd be cool. Oh my god, stop. How to make a beaded bug. Can you see the little bug on the flower? And look at this one. That's adorable. Look, they have a butterfly with its little wings and its body and even two eyeballs. We have a ladybug. We have a dragonfly, which is just absolutely adorable. And a bumblebee, which is this one right there. I think that's supposed to be a ladybug, just not red and black. Because ladybugs do come in different colors. But look how cute. That's adorable. You could sell those. I think people would buy these as earrings, right? Or a necklace. Or little charms for like your backpack. Or like a pin for your blouse. This is a selling opportunity. That's cute. I think I'm going to show my daughter this. Really cool. Love that. Block printing. Okay. These are one-of-a-kind designs, prints. You can turn them into like cards or kind of anything. I've never tried block printing, but again, it makes for a good way to make money if you can get good at it. Look at that. How to carve and print. So here they're making their own greeting cards. And I don't know what you carve it out of. Let's see. It says you can pick a photograph to like copy, lay a piece of tracing paper over it. So that's what they did there. And then go over it with pencil. Shape the area that you want to carve out and then carve out the block. Wow. That's pretty cool. I love that. And then you paint it and then you stamp it. How cool. I don't know. Like I don't have the patience for it, but I think it's really, really neat. A neat way to make unique things. Different than regular stamping, right? Wrapping paper and gift tags. So you make one-of-a-kind wrapping paper and then you can stamp a tag too so that everything matches. Because I don't know if you guys have ever met or seen Martha Stewart, but she makes everything match. Potato printing. I have seen this before. I have a distinct memory that I've done this before as a kid. I just don't remember why or where. Like maybe it was preschool or something. But you can literally use a cookie cutter, like you can see them doing right here, push it into half of a potato, peel back all the sides of the potato where the cookie cutter isn't, and you get a stamp. Isn't that cool? Look at that. She made a tulip t-shirt with a tulip cookie cutter, a little leaf cookie cutter, the star. Really, really cool. A one-of-a-kind shirt. Ooh, botanical pressings. This is something I would love to do. This is real plants that they press and then framed. How much cooler would this be than a print, right? If you could just go out into the wilderness, wherever you are. I don't have a lot of wilderness where I live. But if you can go out and get some plants, even weeds. There's beautiful weeds. And you can smush them, press them, and get something beautiful. They used a plant press, it looks like. But you can also use books. This is the old-fashioned way. You can press flowers or leaves in between the pages of a book, and then you can sandwich botanicals between each layer of paper towel, and the paper towel will absorb the moisture. I just wonder how long you have to do it for. I love this. Look at this with the autumn leaves. Autumn leaf curtain. It says capture a moment of time with a lovely window decoration. That is so cute. So it has 1, 2, 3 by 3. So there's 9 little squares. And you or your kids can go to different places and collect different things. Press them. It looks like there's some kind of wire or even like fishing line that's holding them all together. So it makes a curtain and then you put it in your window. How cool is that? I have 2 windows by my front door. This would make a lovely little decoration. I love that. Look at all the blue. There's the phone book. They use a phone book. I don't know if you guys know what a phone book is, but I can see why a phone book would really work because it's such thin paper and it's absorbent. I would just be afraid of the ink that's on the phone book to come off on the lighter color flowers. Look at that, how pretty. Plant cards. And this is coasters. This is a great idea for if someone's moving into a house for the first time, they just bought their own home or whatever, and you're really good at this kind of stuff. Maybe find what color their living room and dining room area is going to be. Like if it's going to be like blues and whites like this, and then make them a set of coasters as like a little gift. That would be very Martha Stewart. Oh my gosh. Look, they put it on the placemats. How do they do that? Encasing foliage in linen and vinyl placemats makes for a harvest-ready table decoration. I don't know how they did that. Hold on. Press leaves. Okay. Cut out a piece of fabric. Cut 2 pieces of vinyl. Make the vinyl larger than the fabric. Arrange the leaves on the fabric. Peel the backing from the vinyl sheet and place the sticky side down. Oh, okay. So they buy vinyl that is that's sticky like a sticker, and they peel it and they stuck it to the fabric after they laid the pressed flowers how they wanted. And then you do it to the reverse side and you have a placemat. Wow. How smart. Pressed seaweed. I don't know where I would get seaweed, but look at all these seaweeds. Sort and clean the seaweed. How are they pressing it? Oh, it looks like the same idea. Paper and then maybe cardboard. Oh, this is a real press. They're using a real press here. Look how cool it looks. I love that. Look at this wall. Look at them. Wow. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3. That and every single one is like different, you guys. That's a lot of work. More work than you'd think. And look how cool the paper is. How artistic is that? It looks like it's you know that trick where you dip paper like into tea or coffee so it gets dyed? It looks like that. Framed pressed seaweed. Wow. That's a very cool look. I approve. Botanical printing. Okay. So this looks like they're going to take the leaves and put it on other stuff. Again, almost like stamping. Like this is not the real plant. This looks like they took ink of some kind onto the leaves and then pressed it on and made like a, I don't know what that is, tablecloth or something. Here we go. How to make leaf prints. You use a sponge and you cover the leaf completely with a paper towel, flip it over, and then you roll it with a rubber brayer. Then when you pull it off, you have a leaf. It's literally that easy. This is the kind of stuff that I feel like I can do. I think I could do this. I think I could try this. What if I got like fabric paint and then I got like some blank shirts at like a thrift store, and then I got some leaves from my backyard and I did this. Wouldn't that be easy? That'd be so fun. I think I could do it. Everyone's getting a leaf shirt for Christmas. Wow, look, when it's all done, that's the pillow that they were working on right there. It might not be like your particular favorite, but look how cool it looks instead of just being plain. I think I probably would have only done like one pillow painted and left the other two yellow, because it kind of feels like overkill, but for the purpose of the book, it's pretty neat. And this was just a plain white tablecloth, and then they did this huge, what is this called? Monstera, I think, leaves. Like those big elephant ear looking leaves. That's cute though. Printed blank books. Oh, like a journal. Oh, I'm getting another post-it. What an easy idea, you guys. Get a blank journal from like Dollar Tree. And again, get yourself some like acrylic paint. Go find some leaves that you really love and press them. Geometric leaf print bag. A canvas tote. Wow. See, this kind of stuff is, to me, pretty easy. And look at the pattern. It's something where like no one else will have it and you know it, and that's such a cool feeling. Walking around with something that you made. A sun print. Light sensitive paper. Help guests find their places for a wedding. What is this? Hold on. Creating silhouette of ferns, flowers, other delicate plants is easy when you use a light sensitive paper or fabric. After a few minutes in the sun, it bleaches it. That's so cool. Look at that for a wedding. So every single one of these is a place card. Man, this makes me want to get married again. Just so I could do fun stuff. Look how pretty. What a cool idea. Oh, look, they did it to the chairs. Wow. They did it to the chairs. That's insane. Botanical rubbings. Okay, what do you rub it with? Is it charcoal? Is it crayon? It says botanical rubbings are like rendered still lives of plants and flowers. Add beauty. The added beauty of these prints is that they're pretty effortless. How do you do it? What am I using? I'm just trying to figure out, what are we using here? Crayon. It's crayon. That's it. How cool is that? Look at all of these. They did that way. And like, it's cool too, because as you're rubbing, if you like miss a spot or it doesn't come out as dark as the rest, that's just part of like the artistic process. I want to do this too. I didn't know if I was going to find anything that I wanted to put a post-it on, because I get scared of projects sometimes. This book is making me feel brave, so thank you, Martha Stewart. Like, I think I can try something. Because I get in my head like, oh, I'm going to like do it wrong, so don't even try. That's a big thing for me. Look how cute. Look, they have this like sheer paper here, this like overlay. They took a printout of like a calendar and they put it underneath it so they can get the lining up of the days correct for each page after they colored it. Really, really cool. And each one is like a different little color. That's so neat. Okay, you guys, I think we're gonna stop with calligraphy. Look how pretty. Look how pretty, please. Do you guys know how to do calligraphy? I want to know. I'm gonna take the pink one so I remember where we left off. And I'm gonna put it up here so it's different. Okay, next up is calligraphy. There's a lot in here. Well, I'm feeling inspired to maybe not be so afraid to try something. You don't have to be good at crafting or good at art to give something a try. Like, that's how you learn. And maybe you learn that it's like not for you. But I have a lot more post-its in this book now than I thought I was gonna have. I need to take some pictures of it before I give this book back to the library. So in the future, I will have some ideas on what to do. If you want to see more from me, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me go back really quick to the table of contents because I just wanted to stay on this page for you guys for 1 second so you can pause, read through all the stuff that's in here. If there's a project that you want to work on or that you're interested in and you would like me to skip ahead to that section, like maybe you're really interested in jewelry making, page 152, I can skip and go straight to that section the next time, and maybe I'll do some green post-its for anything that you guys want me to look at on purpose, because we don't have to go through every single thing. So if just one person lets me know from this page what you would like to see kind of out of order, I will do that probably next week in a different video. Okay? If you want to see more from me, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, Martha Stewart. Bye.